What's good, y'all? Michael here today with another video. You already know what to do. Just go hit that subscribe button. I'm not even going to threaten you. Listen, 2-0. 2-0, baby. 2-0, baby. You know what? I'm taking the victory lap, whether or not you call it luck or not. I'm putting my headphones on, and I'm running around, and I'm taking my victory lap, whether like it or not. Call it luck, call it skill, whatever. Okay, Packers fans, we're literally the same record as y'all, and you still talk shit. Oh, if we check this out, y'all. If we blew out the Lions and the Giants, they would have just came on and said, "Oh, it's the Lions and the Giants." We barely beat them by a score. Oh, you guys barely beat the Giants. Like, shut up. We can do no right. We blow them out. We blow them out. We get criticized. We don't blow them out, and we come in clutch. It's not right. Matt Nagy could spell his own name, and he could say, "Oh no, that's not how you spell your name, Matt Nagy." The defense got 4 sacks. Defense is solid. It's just your Trevathan got to go, man. Darnell Mooney looks pretty solid. He was probably the best receiver of the game. I don't know what happened to Robinson. I don't know what happened to Miller, but they're going to bounce back soon. It's just one bad game. It happens. Oh, yeah, Trubisky threw in 2 interceptions. So what? That wasn't his fault. It was a 50-50 ball, both of those throws. And that interception that should have been a pick six was such a bullshit call by the officials. Like, you gotta let these players play, man. Like, the refs almost snatched the W out of our hands. The refs almost cheated the Bears. That was barely any contact. Sometimes you just gotta let these players play. Like, that was barely any contact by Bojack. That was barely any contact. And I'm pretty sure Belichick went on and said that was the most bullshit flag I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure of that. Listen, I said the Giants team are going to be improved this year. They came in and they fought in the end. They are a better team without Saquon. They don't need Saquon. They won more games last year without Saquon than with Saquon. So what's good? If we're not allowed to be happy with barely beating any opponents, then the Green Bay Packers are not allowed to be happy with their 13-3 record with barely beating anybody. 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, that aged well, Mini 14. You had us starting off bad, and our only win was going to be against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now look at now who's dummy. Look at you, dummy. 1-15. Are we gonna go 2-4-14 now, bud? Are we gonna go 2-14? Are we gonna go 2-14? I better see you in this comment section. Maybe 14. I better see you in this comment section before I end this video. When I upload this video and I go and take my shower and I have to be ready for the Saints game, I better see a comment section. You've been hiding lately. Maybe because I blocked you, but you're being hiding, and I don't read some of the comments that people make in my comment section. It goes in a spam folder, so I don't have time to read it. I don't care. Y'all need to accept the fact that we're 2-0. If you couldn't accept you were the worst 13-3 team of all time, and you keep saying, "Oh, a win is a win," then a win is a win because we're 0-2. No, a win is a win because we're 2-0. All right, go make your meme. Go make your meme about it. A win is a win because we're 2-0 now. Barely or barely not, we won. Let me tell you something. Does a team ever say, "Oh, we have no hope, we're gonna lose"? No. If every week was like that for me, if we just beat the crap out of those 16 opponents that we have, it'd be a boring Sunday to watch because I know my Bears would win. I want the best from any other opponents, and you should too. And you guys are thinking that you're going to beat New Orleans next week? That's not going to end well. And it's in New Orleans, so what do you expect to happen in New Orleans? I rest my case, Minnie. You guys it's not even going to be a close matchup. You guys can beat teams like the Lions and the Vikings, but when it comes to these garbage teams, I don't know. I'm not sure if you're good enough to beat Jacksonville. I saw Minshew threw 3 touchdowns and a field goal, and he was down by 3. So what happens if you lose at home to Gardner Minshew? Minshew has no weapons. Drew Brees without Michael Thomas is still good. Devontae has a hamstring injury. I told you, Devontae's going to find a way to get out. There is no way that Devontae is going to play 16 games. Devontae hasn't been the same since Danny Trevathan basically made helmet-to-helmet contact with him in that Thursday night game. Literally made contact with him. He literally got his head blown off by Danny Trevathan, and he haven't been right since. Danny Trevathan no, not Danny. I'll get to Danny later. But Devontae Adams literally has not been the same since Danny Trevathan popped his head open. Devontae only had one 1,000-yard season. That's it. I could make an argument. Allen Robinson had two 1,000-yard seasons. All you guys want to do is laugh at Mitch. Oh, Mitch this, Mitch that. The worst record Mitch has ever had since he got Matt Nagy was 8-8. You really want to laugh at us. The worst year for Mitch under Matt Nagy was 8-8. Since ever he got Matt Nagy, he was 8-8. Now he's 2-0. He's 2-0 under Matt Nagy right now. That's not a bust. That's not a bad of a record. 8-8 is still 500. 8-8 is still 500. 9-7 is still 500, and everybody laughs at Jared Goff. The worst record Jared Goff has had under McVay was 9-7. The Steelers were 8-8 and didn't have a quarterback last year. They literally had some random dude Duck Hodges, and they still went 500. Literally, Deshaun Watson's literally 2-0, and literally everybody gives him the passes of the world. He's 0-2. He lost at home to Lamar Jackson, and he lost on the road to the Kansas City Chiefs. Where's his excuse? But anyway, Trevathan gotta go, man. I'm saying I don't even know why we paid Trevathan. Trevathan hasn't been the same since I'm hoping he's not on the active list when we go into Atlanta next week, because it's Iggy time. I even trust Nick Kwiatkowski more than I trust Danny Trevathan. Trevathan is slow. Let's be for real. Trevathan hasn't been the same since he was in Denver. Trevathan got to be cut. If he's not benched by next week, then it's going to be a long season of blown coverages by them. Trevathan got to go, man. That's the only thing that worries me on that defense. Outside of Trevathan, the defense looks solid. Robert Quinn introduced himself. He had a forced fumble and it was picked up by Khalil Mack. The defense showed itself, and Deion Bush had a picked off. No one talks about that. The defense had 4 sacks. No one wants to talk about that. All they want to talk about is we let Daniel Jones draft. So what? I even said Saquon Barkley was a waste of a second pick. He had a good rookie season, then fell. He missed 3 games due to an injury. They had more wins without him than with him last season. Now that Barkley's gone for the rest of the season, you're going to see the Giants stand up. They have an easy opponent next week. I'm not sure how Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be out for, and it's at home, so that's all you need to know. And Deion Lewis is a pretty solid running back. The Giants are a different team from last year. Will they win the division? No, it's going to go to Dallas. because Dallas looks like a good team right now. That yeah, they were an onside kick from being 0-2, but they're literally front runners of the division. If the Giants can easily win against San Francisco, then they win the rest of their games without Barkley. They're gonna say we didn't need Barkley, and that's plain and simple. They'll be a 7th seed. The Giants are going to be a 7th seed. The Giants are going to be a surprising team this year. Just watch. They're 0-2, yeah. Hell, even Daniel Jones had more rushing yards than Saquon against the Steelers. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit. My name is Michael, and I approve this message.